Hi students, we've had a few questions about what are suitable reports to use, particularly from sources such as AIHW, and it is rather confusing, but essentially it's about evaluating your evidence, and this is what you really need to do in regard to choosing a suitable report to use. Now, what the AIHW are doing is they're publishing a lot more material, but they're often putting out either snapshot reports or summary reports or web pages with information on it. And that's a really good place to start and find some information, but it's not necessarily a suitable academic source to be able to use for writing your assignment. So what I thought I'd do is I'd just walk you through a few of the topics today, and we'll probably use asthma as our example here. So if you're looking for it and doing your search strategy and you've used Google as your search strategy or whatever and come with AIHW, you might want to click back to the home page of it, which I've got on screen. You can see I've just clicked around a little bit here as we've gone along. So you Google up, you find something that may or not be useful. You might want to go directly to that, or you can just go straight to the AIHW one via the home button. Click on reports and data to make sure you're within the reports and data section, and you can browse your topic from A to Z. So let's pick asthma as our starting point. So click on A, then select asthma, and what will come up is you come up with a bit of an overview here, and we can then see we've got an asthma snapshot report here. So this overview gives you some really useful stats, but not necessarily, it's not appropriate to use these in your assignment, as this is not I guess a primary data source. You may want to click on the resources section down here on the link, and this will give you a fact sheet, again not appropriate. And we've got presentation of asthma in Australia in 2011. That's a bit old, so we probably really don't want to use that one because that'll be drawing on data from probably 2009 to 2010. So back up to the overview here, you can go to the data sources or data sets, but I suspect there's going to be a better way to find a really good report on asthma here. So let's click on this asthma snapshot. That'll load up the page for you. And you can see I can generate a PDF, but this is really a web report. It's not a great little source to use, because if we read through here, we can see that a lot of this is a secondary source. So this sentence here is from source 1, and they're not using APA referencing, they're using another style here, so keep that in mind. There's another source here too. We can't really see. This is a summary of something which hasn't necessarily been referenced. We can see it's drawn from source 4, source 5. So this is really just a collection of other primary data. We really want to get down to that primary data. So what I'd suggest you do here is have a read through these and work out what you want to use. So let's say I really like this fact here. 11% of the Australian population have asthma. And that's a really good one. So around 2.5 million Australians, 11% of the total population have asthma, based on self-reported data from the 2014 to 2015 Australian Bureau of Statistics National Health Survey, which is source number 9 in the reference list. So I want to use that information in my work. I'll go down here and we can actually find this. So this will take us to the ABS report. Click on this, and we now are within the report here. So we've gone across to the ABS, as you can see from the URL up here. We've sort of got a summary page here. I'm just going to check on what I want to get or how I want to get it. So we can click on the downloads, and then I can grab the PDF from here, which will download it for me. And now I have the primary source of this data. I still have that early release report. And so we can start getting into this one. Now I've just noticed a few things on here. These sections up here are a media release, so they're a bit of a summary of the report. They're not intended as an academic source. They're a media release, I guess, to give the news channels, newspapers, websites a bit of a heads up about what they're releasing and help them create their stories. What we want to go down to is these key findings here, and you can start going from them. So basically from page, and sorry I'm scrolling so fast through this, but basically from page I think it's page 9 is our last media release, 10. So basically from page 11 onwards, this is all information you can use, and you're back to that primary source. So I'd encourage you to use that. So I know you're probably knee deep in finding all your sources, but you may just want to go back and reevaluate some of them, particularly if you're trying to use these short reports that appear on the AIHW website, or these web pages that look like they could be reports, or snapshot or briefing reports. Yeah, so I do encourage you to go back, have a look, and there's certainly not a waste of time. It just might be that you need to dig a bit deeper and go back to the primary source that they've used. All the best of luck with your search strategies, and I hope you're enjoying the unit.